how do we fight this illusion of normalcy that so many Americans are living under before we wake up one morning to find ourselves in an absolute autocracy?
Yeah, I mean, I sort of wrote a book about this called Giving Up is Unforgivable, a manual for keeping a democracy. And so I feel duty-bound to say that one of the best things that we can do is read books, essays from people who help us understand the present moment. Because I'll just tell you, just for me, I think it's this illusion of normalcy is so pervasive. I remember in the first few months of the Trump administration, I had this moment. I was sitting outside. The weather was beautiful. I was having wine with girlfriends, and everything around us was so normal, right? People were walking their dogs, and nobody was acting like we were living through a constitutional crisis. And yet we were. It was the early moments where it became clear that the administration had no interest in being a rule of law administration. And I was deeply frightened. And everybody around me was like, you are such a drama queen. And I think that that's something that we have to fight against. You know, one of the lessons that I take to heart is the lesson of the civil rights movement and of the foot soldiers in the movement who said that what you had to do was never worry alone. That when something devastating was happening, you needed to surround yourself with people who understood, who had the vision and the foresight to see what you saw so that you couldn't be gaslit into believing that you were, you know, a crazy neurotic person. When I feel this way, and that I would just suggest is my dear friend Ruth Ben-Ghiat, who's the author of a wonderful book called Strong Men. I like to read Ruth's words because she's so clear about seeing the threat, identifying the threat, talking about how the moment we're living in compares to other moments in history, like the Hitler era in Germany, where people just ignored the threat because it was too painful to confront it. And folks, we just cannot do that any longer. This is the moment to reclaim a phrase that Trump likes to throw in our faces. This is a moment to stay woke about what's going on.